Cincinnati Bengals. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. 19 Riot. Cowboy 80.
To throw is Milton. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Dallas.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Once again, it's Irving. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Milton. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. Well, now comes the Cowboys punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here we go. Hey, can. 11 mighty.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You look at this Cowboy defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
11 MC Tank. Here we go. Right 80. 11 MT Tank. 11 MT Tank. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Escapes the defender. And again the footwork. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
Here's Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Stick the Eagle. Stick the Eagle.
Milton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
19 Charger. 19 Charger.
Now Milton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Stick the Eagle. Stick the Eagle. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing is Milton. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A gain of 9.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Milton now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you want to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out.
This is intercepted. Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Operating from the gun, Milton. He finds his man, complete. It's McLaughlin.
Milton's pass complete to number 83. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
40-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready, 19 Lions, 70 Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun, Milton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Ready, set.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Back. Back all 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw. Milton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
15.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target well. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete here.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
19.
They'll look to throw again. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they're certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
On the double. Come on. Set. Ready.
Irving. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Nice. Go.
Back to throw. Milton. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Ready.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun. Milton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
On 2, ready?
Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80, 11.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Let's get set. Wide 80. Wait, shot.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Bengals hit 3-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now, the scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Targets Lamb on the comeback. Her pass is complete.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Get it. Let go.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You have to worry.
And he'll get him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bucky Irving, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On point, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here we go. Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. Going right back to Fant. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the
11 MT.
44-yard
11
line.
MT. Stop.
Now Burrow. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Back to throw. Milton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-0.
Bengals nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
I'm one, ready? Let's get set. Right 80. Right shot.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And his throw is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart.
A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bengals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be it. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
19 Charger, 19
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Milton able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Bengals 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go. Stop.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 107 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here we go. 11 MT. 8, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3. To throw is Milton.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. 180.
Now it's Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 19.
11 MT.
41-yard line.
11. What you got? Stop.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
180. Stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Handoff running left, Irving.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
To throw, it's Milton. Now he's going to step up and run.
And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
12. Let's get set. Right 80. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
11.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught by Addison. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throwing is Milton. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
11 mighty. 11. 180. Stop.
Burrow will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Gun. 180. Place hot. Hot.
Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
12. Stop.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go.
Will line up for the
Hey, can.
conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Ready?
Now Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. Wide open receiver complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Cougar 19. Ready?
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well, and then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
19 Tiger. Go.
Here's Milton. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Hold it ready.
A gain of 12. And the Cowboy 1st down.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Ready? 60 bucks. Ready? Tackle 80. Tackle 80.
Here's Milton now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 13.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Here, 12, 12, 12. 180.
Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cowboys, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they will